What's going on, everyone? This is Smitty here, and in this video I'm just gonna do a breakdown a little bit here on the trench using this example here in Madden, because we need to see, when it comes to the pass rush, we need to see the pressure generation and see where the pressure, we can't as users honestly sense where the pressure comes from. We're only seeing where free release is happening, and that's how Madden basically has it replicated right now, and we need to see where pressure is generated from, as you guys see there. Now, if you watch football, as you watch football during the course of the week, on Sundays and even in college, when you see that line deteriorate, that's where the QB starts to move. If it's coming from the right or from the left. The way Madden shows it is like this: guys just beating blocks. How quickly they beat it. He beat his block real quick in that one move. Those guys progressively beat their block, and now the pressure's there. But I need to be able to truly sense that pressure. And this goes hand in hand with the passing and the route running. We need quicker route running, because when you have guys that beat blocks quick like that, depending upon the play, whether it's whether I throw it short or I throw it deep, or I throw it middle, short, medium, deep, whatever route it is I throw, I need to have that pass control, so then I have full control of where I'm placing the ball, fuller control. I'm not saying everybody could become Joe Montana, Dan Marino, Brett Favre, etc., but I mean, at least in this situation, I got the pressure coming. Tate makes a break on his route. I want to be able to throw the ball where he won't be able to turn up field and get to it, and he won't be able to recover and possibly catch it for an INT. But I want to throw an elevated bullet, so to speak, and put it over in an area like right over here, where either my receiver's gonna be able to get to it, or no one's getting it. And you can't do that in Madden right now. You don't have that kind of control where at this point I can throw it to that spot. I can just throw it to a spot in a general vicinity spot where the receiver can potentially get to it. I can't do that. The only game that does that is NFL Fever 04, and that's the kind of control that we need. But nevertheless, I want to see my pocket implode, and I'm going to showcase it just like I did in the previous video. I'm going to showcase APF. I'm also going to showcase Backbreaker, which in my opinion, Backbreaker did it the best. But I'm going to show you how that pressure, you can see where the pressure is coming from, and that's how we need to see it replicated better in Madden. So this is just one quick example here from my head-to-head game I had with Kia. But, it's cool to have the moves and seeing guys get progressively beat, but I want to see O linemen fight to the bitter end, like follow that defender all the way through the sack, and not just get beat and now they're just left in the dust. Like, they're always left behind standing around, instead of struggling to keep up with that defender all the way to the point where he gets the sack, like we usually see on Sundays, very often. So I'm going to show you guys these two examples here. So I'll have the APF and then I'll close it out with the Backbreaker example. Alright guys, now in this next example here using APF, so I already got a play queued up here, but play it at speed so you guys can see how the pocket protection was there. Now, I got chased out the pocket there as he threw the ball for the completion. But this is what I'm talking about here. And to the extent of, you see how his guy got beat, how both of those guys got beat, 66 and 67. Look at how both of them got beat respectively. And he's chasing him. 67, not so much. Like 67, not so much. He gets beat, and then now he just got lost. That game design, game programming, or what have you. He gets beat, and now he just looks completely lost and doesn't know where. You know what I mean? Like, in terms of his movement, he didn't know where to go. But then what you saw happen right here, this is what This is what I'm truly getting at right here. From jump, you got Joe Generic, which is basically your lower tier pass blocker here. No star, no nothing. So that'd be like one of my Detroit Lions guys, and he's going up against Reggie White. Yeah, he's going up against Reggie White. And while White is the more elite guy, you see how he rides him all the way out, and he beats him. But you see how he recovers, and he stays with him. He just doesn't get beat, and then all of a sudden, all is lost. He rode him out. And I was able to sense that pressure because he's an elite D lineman. I'm able to sense the pressure. I sense the pressure from Too Tall Jones on this side and on that side of the pocket, because you see how it's unfolding progressively there. And then they made me step in, but then I saw Reggie get beat there. But you see 76 pick him right back up and continue to wrestle with him a little bit more until he has to release. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I want to see happening in Madden. This kind of play, but it doesn't have to be an all scripted out sequence and everything. More organic. And that's what I'm about to show you guys next in Backbreaker. But what happened right there, this tackle on DN interaction, this is the kind of stuff I'm talking about right here. He gets beat, doesn't give up on the play. Myself as the user, I'm able to sense the pressure where it's coming from. The ends make me step up into the pocket. There isn't an instant beat or anything like that. And then I'm able to go ahead and step out. You know, I gotta step out to the pocket, roll over to the left, and get that ball out of there. You see what I'm saying? Whether it's a incomplete, complete pass, out of bounds throw, whatever. But I need to be able to sense the pressure regardless of how quick the defense gets there. I need to be able to sense that pressure. So I'm going to close it out with the Backbreaker example of it next. Alright, now this is just an additional bonus play right here. You know what I'm saying? Feeling like bonus man here for a moment off of BB highlights, brother. But nevertheless, shout out to those guys. But in this example here, we talk about this on the show. We point this out in multiple videos utilizing FIFA as well. We need those reach tackles. Because look at this. Defender doesn't get a clean, he doesn't get the full clean hit, but he's able to hold up his progress, grab onto that jersey. I know that would be, his knee would be done, his leg basically. That would be his season right there. But he grabs the jersey. In essence, he grabs onto the player's jersey, and he's holding him back from going forward there. And I see him take that attempt of, reaching the ball out for extra yardage. There, as you can see, he tries to reach out for extra yardage, but then tucks it back in to secure it. But the point is that here he tries to go forward for positive yards. Doesn't get a clean tackle. Defender, they resemble the hand grab, as you see him like he's holding the jersey to hold him back from going forward there and take him down. We need that. Like, as soon as it possibly can come into Madden, we need that. Because this, like, all the reaching you see going on from all positions across the field, we need those reach tackles. Just wanted to point that out in addition here. Alright, you guys, so I did a little run play there, saw that in between the game. I was like, I gotta put that in there too about the reach tackle for sure. But to end this video with this point here, I'm gonna play it out in regular speed. Oop, sorry. Put it free here, raise it up. So they're gonna come with a blitz. They're gonna come with a blitz here. You guys are gonna see, but as I let it play at speed here, you're gonna see how the pocket unfolds. You see how the pressure is coming. Okay, they make me retreat further and further back as I rewind it here a little bit. You see how I'm retreating. I gotta retreat further back. but you see how my pocket progressively works to try their best to stay in front of the defenders. Now, this is with the Great House patch, for those that don't recall. And people had, people complained and said, they were getting sacked 9-10 times a game and all that. So they nerfed the pressure that would be generated by the defense, because I have a very weak team going up against one of the top teams in the game. These guys pre-patch would have been in the backfield already. I would have been sacked on this play as long as I had the ball here. But due to the patch, I'm able to, my block integrity is a bit stronger. But that's beside the point. The point here that I'm getting at is, you see how these guys are working, okay, in unison. They're looking for work. You don't see guys, stand in space or anything like that. Or once the defender gets past them, you still see them progressively work. Placing emphasis on 47 and 72 here. Because 59, he's going to he's not going to know and have the presence of mind to go from there and run all the way over here to try and rotate and defend. You see what I'm saying? That was more of an erroneous thing, because 59 and 53 had him hemmed up pretty much, and then he just let him go. But looking at it here, seeing the rotation, and you see how 60 disengages to try and re-engage, or he tries to take an outside angle to get into the backfield, and you see how 47 rotated over. That's why I like how he just rotated over. This guy, he pushes like 74 and 72. He gets pushed back. They have their little animation moment there. He picks him up. 47 picks him up. And then you see how 72 quickly, he acknowledges him and then tries to get himself back into position. He does here to re-engage with that defender and buy me a little bit more time in the pocket to get the pass out. This is the kind of stuff I'm talking about. Showcasing the dynamic where the O lineman is not giving up after the D lineman wins, or in terms of the fight progressively. Whether I gotta roll out the pocket, I gotta retreat back further. As you've seen, I had to retreat back further here on this play. So then the O-line tries to react accordingly as best as they can, realistically, according to what the defense tries to do in terms of getting into the backfield. This is the kind of stuff that I want to see going forward in Madden right here, in terms of sensing that pressure, whether I have a good offensive line, average or poor defensive line. Show it by pressure, how much time, and have the pocket moving left to right according to what I'm doing as a quarterback. If I'm moving, that's what the D-line, they're trying to move in that direction because they're trying to keep me in that pocket or try to generate that pressure so they can get in there for the sack. So I want to know what you guys think. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section, and I'll be back with more videos, you guys. Alright, y'all, take care. Peace. Thanks a lot for your support on today's video. And don't forget to like, comment, and if you definitely want more content like this, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on anything. Definitely follow me on social media as well, and tune in live right here on YouTube with myself, SimFBallCritic, and Azure Effect for the Sim Standard Google Hangout. Until next time, guys, take care, be safe, peace.